So in this video, I'm going to show you how to render 3D models in Unreal Engine 5. So first of all, we are going to make a new blank project and give this our destination, and after that make sure ray tracing is enabled. So first of all, we are going to set up our scene, and for that I'm going to create a new level, and I'm going to go Windows and environment light mixer. I will add these, and after that I'm going to add a landscape, and yeah, I will hit create, and after that I'm going to import some scenes. I will add this modular environment. You can search it on Sketchfab, it's totally free. I'm going to download this in FBX format, or you can use the GLB format as well. So let's download the GLB. I'm going to save this, and yeah, create a new folder here in content. Now I will drag and drop my model, and yeah, let's add it to the scene. Alright, so let's add another model, which is, I guess, a Lamborghini. Yeah, so I'm going to download this. Same process. If you're going to download in GLB, it's going to save you a lot of time by going into Blender. If you are going to download FPS, you have to go to Blender and then to bake this and all. So here you can just download in 4K, and yeah, now we are going to import this. So yeah, our model has been downloaded. Now I'm going to move this to another folder, create a new folder, drag and drop here. So yeah, just import it. So I'm going to filter the static mesh. You can go and select the static mesh here. It will show in the filter, and after that I'm going to click here, so it will show just the static meshes, and here I will select all and drag and drop my Lamborghini. So yeah, after that I'm going to resize this, and every mesh is parent to the main body. So here is the main body. I'm going to select above the object and parent this out, and below the object and parent this out. So yeah, let's scale it up 15. So I guess it's enough, or let me add a mannequin as well for the reference, but before that let's rotate this. Alright, so before we are going to resize this, I'm going to duplicate this and right click, transform mirror Y. So here's a little trick, and I'm just going to play with a little, yeah, something like that. So don't worry, it's really low quality in the viewport. If you're going to cinematic, that will look even better, but for the speed purpose I'm just using the low quality. So I guess we are going to increase a size a little bit, around 18 would be good. So yeah, let's do it. Let's add a sequence and camera. So for that I'm going to create a new folder in the content, and I will name this out sequence, and here I will add a new level sequence. So I'm going to name this 1 and save it. So here I'm going to add a camera, or if you want this car to be animated, so we are going to add the static mesh in this sequence, but for the time being I'm going to just animate the camera. So our first camera would be like this. Yeah, for that you can add camera from here, or you can go to cinematic and sign camera actor. I highly recommend do this method. And after that, to view the camera viewport, you can click here, and I'm going to make this more cinematic by cropping out this 239. I will play with the focal length to make it a little wider. So I'm going to press save all. Here is our level we have recently created. We have chance to save it. So here I'm going to create new folder, levels. I'm going to save it straight with Lambo. I will hit save. So let's say right now I'm going to hide this one, and let's see what we got. So yeah, go to camera and decrease the focal length a little like this, but we are going to use, so yeah, 35 would be good as well. So I'm going to add some different cameras or camera cards, and for that I'm going to animate this camera. So here is the transform key. I'm going to click this key, and on 3 seconds, or we can say 2 seconds if it's 30 fps, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, something like this, and it will automatically generate a keyframe. So make sure it's in a linear path, and after that we are going to work on lightning. So let's change the lightning a little. So I'm going to hit the camera, I'm going to search for exposure, and here is how we can modify the exposure. So I guess 9 would be awesome. Let's check this out in cinematic mode, and yeah, it looks good, but let's add 10. So yeah, we are getting there. Now what we are going to do is place shadows like this. So yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, I guess it looks good. So now all we need is to configure the render setting. So if you do not have the render queue option, you can go to plugins and search for movie render queue. So it required the restart. Let's save it up, everything, and hit restart. So yeah, now we got the render queue, and I'm going to make this a little bigger. And yeah, we are going to open the level sequence. So do not worry about that. It's because we have not opened the level. So I'm going to open this level, and yes, everything is fine now. So let's open this sequence now. So view from this camera port, and after that I'm going to hit this movie render queue. So make sure it's in EXR sequence, and anti-aliasing would be 8 and 8, and yeah, override anti-aliasing. So that's all. Now we are going to give this an output, and I'm going to make a new folder, sports, and this is the sequence 1. So I'm going to make a new folder which is 1 and hit accept. So yeah, you have this EXR sequence, and after that I'm going to open the Premiere and import this as an image sequence. I'm going to select this, and yeah, copy this path, and I'm going to import this as image sequence, and right click and new sequence from clip. After that, I'm going to make some color grades. So yeah, after that, I'm going to press Ctrl M or go to export, give this file a destination and hit save. So there you go. I'm going to play this. So as you can see how easily we rendered 3D model in Unreal Engine 5.